Today's today's talk brings us to the final spoke of the wheel of the Noble Eightfold Path, and that is wise concentration. Wise concentration is really about stillness of the heart. Right? It's the natural flowering of the mind that has been guided by wisdom, intention, ethics, effort, and mindfulness. And it's not about forcing our mind into silence. It's about gathering our heart. Our attention, which is naturally scattered among desires and fears, becomes unified, becomes steady, and it becomes clear. When the Buddha spoke of concentration, he described it as a mind of one pointed and pliant. Okay? So absorbed in peace. In meditation, this quality deepens through what are called the jhanas, which are states of profound calm and joy. But really, we can understand, this wise concentration in a more simple form as the quiet stability that comes from being fully present. A concentrated mind is often talked about as being like still water. Right? When the surface is calm, we can see clearly to the bottom. And much in the same way, when the mind is collected, we begin to see reality as it truly is, impermanent, selfless, and interconnected. And wise concentration is deeply supported by every other step on the path. Right? Our ethical living brings us a sense of ease. Mindfulness brings us clarity. And the wise effort, sustained attention, and so on. And together they create a condition for that deep stillness. And it's from this stillness that insight arises. And we begin to taste directly the freedom that the Buddha spoke of. The peace that does not depend on conditions outside of ourselves. And it's through this mindful, concentrative awareness to the natural flow of our experiences that we begin to loosen our grip on those experiences and simply allow them to flow like a gentle stream. So as we conclude this journey through the Eightfold Path, remember that these teachings aren't reliant on a dogma, nor are they distant ideals, but a living invitation. Each breath, each step, each act of kindness is itself a path. The way of awakening is already here, one mindful moment at a time. So as we sit for the balance today, I invite you to contemplate that concentration. Or any other path, steps on this path, they're not escapes from life, but a way to be fully intimate with it. And in that stillness, the heart opens. And we discover that true peace has always been there. Beneath the noise, beneath the grasping, there's quiet, there's boundless, there's freedom. So I invite you to sit in stillness.